Welcome to Sunday, March 30th. Neptune has gone from Pisces into Aries, and we will not pass this way again, as that only happens once every 160 years, as I have learned. I'm going to do the full reading today for our invocation ritual and blessing with our beautiful Kalima. And that will be the reading for today with Mahavidya. She is unrestrained, unlimited, wild, and unconditional love. The heart knows how to attract grace and manifest creative resolution where the mind sees only difficulties. A spiritual awakening of tremendous value is opening for you as your inner being reorients itself around the increasing inner light. Established structures built upon lesser foundations will have to give way. She demands the courageous embrace of experience. She is your call to initiation and growth, your invitation to embrace your path. Rise and greet your destiny. Mahavidya is the great wisdom that manifests through 10 wisdom goddesses. Mahavidya is primordial Kali in multiple expressions, providing whatever is needed to serve the spiritual benefit of all beings. This is true wisdom, always shifting in response to what is needed. There are times when, no matter how logical an approach may be, no matter how commonly acknowledged as correct or how sensible it may seem, the heart nudges us toward a different way. Knowledge can come from experience, yet it cannot guarantee evolution on its own. We can outgrow problems and birth superior outcomes only when we are willing to learn from our experiences and to have the courage to be moved in new ways along untried paths that resonate with the heart. Through engaging the heart, through engaging the heart, knowledge can become wisdom. Wisdom is known by its effect. It elicits healing, transformation, and provides a path through any difficulty. You may feel bound to unwanted circumstances. The way to be freed from the oppression or constriction you are feeling is through wisdom. However, there is a sacrifice required to obtain it, the surrendering of fixed opinions and judgments based in self-cherishing viewpoints. Self-cherishing is a term from the Buddhist tradition which holds wisdom in very high regard. A self-cherishing viewpoint sounds as though it is self-loving, but it is not. It is the viewpoint that reinforces the ego. It generates fear, confusion, and anxiety. It does not really love the self and want the best for the soul. It just wants the universe to behave in predictable ways according to the whims and desires of the ego. It could be that the self-cherishing viewpoint reinforces the idea of being superior to others. Alternatively, it could be based on the idea that we are inferior and deserving of poor treatment. In action, the self-cherishing viewpoint is akin to a child who only wants to drink sugary drinks, perhaps because they remind her of her birthday party when she feels like a princess. She wants always to feel so special. When given a plate of broccoli and carrots and gasp, a glass of water, the self-cherishing viewpoint of that child is thwarted. The universe is not behaving according to her view of things. The wisdom response to this is to disentangle the healthy desire to experience our innate worth from the circumstances. We can then realize that the unexpected veggies are a gift of love and well-being. There is no distress, only growth and learning. The self-cherishing viewpoint prevents us from accessing such wisdom. Instead, it attempts to lock the universe into behaving according to our limited view, and when it does not, we feel anxiety, distress, and confusion. We interpret the plate of veggies to mean that we don't matter, that we have no value, that we never get what we want, and so forth. However, when we want lemonade and life hands us lemons, the wisdom within will prevent us from despairing and inspire us to become creative and maybe find a lemon press or even grow an orchard. If things don't appear to be working out, do not buy into the self-cherishing limitations that create distress and confusion in your heart. There is an interpretation of what is happening that will bring you peace. You are not being punished or denied. You are being assisted on your path. Although you may feel thwarted, that viewpoint shall be temporary. It will give way to the realization that you are deeply loved, cherished, in an authentic, soul-honoring way. You have nothing to fear. Say the following prayer aloud. Beloved wisdom mother of my heart, Mahavidya Kalima, I mentally and emotionally let go now, no longer trying to impose my viewpoint upon events, no longer buying into interpretations of what is happening in my life. Pardon me. No, there's no fighting over bones. My babies. Pardon me, they interrupted our invocation. Oh, Kalima. I will read that once again. I mentally and emotionally let go now, no longer trying to impose my viewpoint upon events, no longer buying into interpretation of what is happening in my life, which created fear, confusion, and distress. I rest still in the center of my being where you reside. I become quiet, feeling and listening for your presence. I am now receptive to your infusions of wisdom. I surrender and am empowered to move forward on my path, secure in your guiding grace for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jai Ma Kali. Stand with your right hand over your left, resting at your heart. Create a graceful circle, reaching up and then out with your right hand, finishing by resting your right hand back at your heart. Gently slide your left hand out from where it rests at your heart, beneath your right hand, and reach down and out, creating a graceful circle around and up, coming back to rest your left hand at your heart, this time over your right hand. You have completed a cycle of infinite divine blessing for all beings. Sense the figure 8 on its side, the infinity symbol, resting before your heart now, sealing the blessing. Repeat this as many times as you feel right for you, feeling that you are awakening wisdom from the heart and sharing it for all beings as you do so. Finish with your hands in prayer. You have completed your healing process. And I do this with you now and share in the love that we have now shared and are creating in this space together. Much love to you.